Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Los Banos Talk. My name is Justin Collins, and on tonight's episode, I'm going to be talking to you about some recent changes and things that might be coming up in our school district. So I've got good information from our school district on some things that they're looking to do with all that COVID relief money and increased education budget. And so I think you'll want to hear about this and stick around, and I'll be giving you all of that information in just a moment, right after a brief message from our sponsor.
Onion, cabbage, cilantro.
And we're back. Thanks for watching. So once again, like I said, I'm going to be talking to you about some recent things that our school district's going to be doing that I think are pretty cool programs. And so let's get right into it. So first up, the school district is planning to try out dual immersion. And that's right. You mean English and Spanish dual immersion. So according to the Assistant Superintendent, Sean Ritchie, the district is hoping to start a dual immersion program with a kindergarten class at one of the elementary schools. The students would receive instruction half the day in English and the other half in Spanish. Children will be coming from both Spanish backgrounds and English backgrounds. So you don't have to be from a Spanish background. It doesn't really matter. Both English predominant students, etc., or complete English students could be in this class. And according to the assistant superintendent, the children who attend dual immersion perform as well, if not better, than those who don't, according to a Pew Research study. And upon graduation, these students would receive a seal of biliteracy on their diploma. Now, the program requires having teachers who are certified bilingual and having additional credentials. So if the district can't find enough qualified personnel, then that would kill the program. And also, if this program is successful, staffing and isn't a problem, then the program could expand to more classes. Now, with all that being said, this could happen as soon as next year, or in other words, 2022 or 2023. However, we don't have a definitive date yet, but that was the information conveyed to me. Now, the next thing is that our school district is looking to add a JROTC program to our high school, and JROTC is Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. And initially, we were looking at Naval JROTC, but Naval JROTC, as it turns out, is apparently one of the most difficult programs to get. So now they're looking at other branches for the JROTC program, and this would be funded by some of that additional funding for the COVID-19 relief and the education budget that was recently passed earlier this year by Gavin Newsom. This would give our students some more opportunities and more extracurricular activities. As someone who also attended 4 years of JROTC myself, I can tell you that when you join the armed forces, if you enlist, that it helps you in the sense that it gives you free promotion. When I went into the Marine Corps, I came in as a private first class because I had attended 4 years of JROTC. If you attend college ROTC to become an officer, it shaves 1 year off of that. So now 3 instead of 4 years of ROTC. And additionally, if you enlist in one of the other branches, you can come in as an E3. So attending JROTC, if you're going to go into the military, is beneficial. However, even if you're not, it builds leadership skills and other skills that you can use and take with you in your adult life. Now, the school district and the city have been collaborating recently to potentially create a public swimming pool. But here's the thing. I don't have all the pieces of information to this because the way the meeting was held, it was less than a quorum on both sides. And so they didn't record the meeting. The meeting wasn't public to us. I simply learned about this through inside sources. Now, I personally don't think that it was lawful the way this meeting was held, but basically no decisions were being made. This was simply a brainstorming meeting, but from what I'm being told, it seems as though everyone is more or less on board and likes the idea of creating this pool, but it's a matter of finding the funding. But the idea hasn't been killed off yet. It's still being discussed in the future meetings, and we will find more out. But yes, the way this meeting was held, it was told to me it was public, but yet you couldn't attend. It wasn't recorded, and we won't get the minutes till a whole month after the fact. So as far as I'm concerned, it was closed session and in violation of the recent executive order put out by Gavin Newsom on October 1st. But is what it is. That's really all we know. Now, the school district is also looking to implement 24-hour tutoring services. So part of the new budget and COVID relief, and you'll notice that as a trend throughout all of these, the increased funding giving us these opportunities, the school is looking to spend that money in the form of 24-hour online tutoring that would be available to all students. And this could become even a permanent thing depending upon how much it gets used and future funding sources. So there's some exciting news for parents and those having kids in schools. There's some cool things coming down the pipeline. The truth is right now there is almost more money than the district even knows what to do with. And with this large sum of money, there are a lot of cool things that our district can do for our kids. And so it is very important that we pay attention to what the school board does, because at this point, there's a lot of money that they're going to be managing essentially and will be decided on how it's spent. So if you did like these programs, then reach out to your board member and let them know. If you didn't like the program or have alternative suggestions, maybe bring it up and throw it out there. But these ideas are currently what's being worked up, talked about. None of it's necessarily a done deal, but it seems like it's going to be moving forward. If you found this information useful and want to continue watching Los Banos Talk in order to know about local politics and news, then subscribe to losbanostalk.com and get all the news straight to your email address and no longer be dependent upon the Facebook algorithm or Instagram newsfeed to get your news. Once again, my name is Justin Collins, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.